Live from the Plymouth Canton Educational Park.
You're listening to Newsfile at 5:30 on 88.1 The Park.
I'm Andy, and in tonight's news, Superintendent Merritt wants to buy you a coffee, and the Saxons parking lot is open to cars in downtown Plymouth.
Now, for the latest news that matters in your community.
You have the chance to have a conversation with P-CCS Superintendent Dr. Monica Merritt this fall at another installment of the Coffee with Monica series. This event will help give people a chance to ask questions, give feedback, and share their thoughts about P-CCS schools with Dr. Merritt and members of the district leadership team. P-CCS Director of Communications and Marketing Nick Brandon says this event allows for a rare opportunity of direct communication between members of the community and the superintendent.
In the P-CCS Dynamic Plan, we talk about really increasing opportunities for two-way interaction between the school district and our community. Dr. Merritt loves the opportunity to engage directly in important conversations with members of our school community, and we're happy to bring this opportunity to students, families, and members of our community.
Coffee with Monica will take place on Monday, November 6th from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. at the Miller Elementary Media Center. More information is at pccsk12.com. Visitors to downtown Plymouth will see a new look and more parking options at the corner of Ann Arbor Trail and Deer Street following the completion of the renovation project at the old Saxon site. The renovated parking lot offers 47 free parking spaces, along with 4 new EV charging stations to be opened in the near future. The space also includes new trees, a rain garden, benches, and bike racks that will be added soon. Plymouth Downtown Development Authority Director Sam Plymale says the new lot will be important for downtown visitors.
I think it was very important to make that portion of downtown look improved with, better landscaping and other amenities as we added a parking lot in the downtown.
The lot's expansion was made possible by the demolition of the old Saxons building. The election of a new Speaker of the House of Representatives tops our look at world and national news tonight. The new Republican Speaker of the House is promising to find common ground with the Democrats. Louisiana Congressman Mike Johnson needed just one round of voting to collect a majority of votes to be elected Speaker of the House. 3 previous GOP nominees failed in their efforts to take over the gavel after Kevin McCarthy was ousted as Speaker 3 weeks ago. The U.S. and other nations are calling for a humanitarian pause in the Israel-Hamas war for aid to reach Palestinian civilians in Gaza. An Israeli grounded assault has been considered imminent for more than a week as Israel has told civilians in northern Gaza to evacuate to southern areas. U.S. officials say Hamas militants are preventing civilians from getting to a safe border to cross into Egypt. Former President Trump's Silva fraud trial is back underway in New York City. He's accused of inflating the value of his and his business's assets in order to get more favorable loans. Yesterday, former President Trump's attorney and his once so-called fixer, Michael Cohen, come face-to-face as Cohen gave testimony against his former boss. 2 men are in police custody after they allegedly held a gun to the stomach of a U.S. Postal Service employee yesterday and stole their vehicle in Northville Township. Livonia police tracked the vehicle and arrested the 2. It happened just before 1 p.m. at the intersection of 8 Mile Road and Silver Spring Drive. The suspects were trying to get postal master keys so they can open several types of mailboxes. For Newsfile at 5:30, I'm Andy McLaren. Your look at campus news is next.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth, the first ever video director at 88.1 The Park. I'm passionate about film, and it's amazing that a radio station like 88.1 has given me a platform to follow my video passion. Whether it's as a staff member or director, I love that my voice at the station has always been valued. The communication and leadership skills I've gained will carry me into a career in the film and television industry. I can't imagine my high school experience without 88.1. The countless opportunities that the station has provided me with has given me a sense of accountability and confidence that will stay with me for years to come. 88.1 has helped me grow in so many ways, but it wouldn't be possible without you. You can help kids like me fulfill their dreams by pledging your financial support during our Thanks for Giving pledge drive from November 6th through the 11th. I'm Elizabeth, and from all of us at 88.1, thank you for your support.
Your place for Plymouth Canton Community Schools updates.
It's campus news.
The award-winning PCEP choir and orchestra programs are joining forces for their first performance of the 2023 to 2024 season when they present a fall concert. The show will feature selections from a variety of PCEP orchestra and choral ensembles and will include a combined performance of the choirs and orchestras to wrap up an evening of amazing music. The show will hit the stage at Salem's Gloria Logan Auditorium tonight at 7 p.m. Tickets are available at the door. PCCS is asking district families to take the time to respond to our 2023 fall Family School Relationship Survey. This survey is part of the P-CCS dynamic plans to efforts to ensure that students and families feel engaged and informed about district activities and that their input is used to help shape district activities and programs. That survey is live now, and the extended deadline is open to all P-CCS families until October 29th. You can submit your responses by visiting the official district website, pccsk12.com. For Campus News, I'm Andy McLaren. Your Look at Sports is next.
Football, baseball, basketball, hockey.
It's time for Newsfile at 5:30 Sports.
The Pistons open up the regular season tonight in Miami against Jimmy Butler and the Heat. The team will then visit Charlotte on Friday before hosting the Bulls in their home opener on Saturday. Detroit announced yesterday that Bojan Bogdanovic, Monte Morris, and Isaiah Livers will miss at least the first 3 weeks of the season due to injuries. The Red Wings gave up the tying goal with just 1:22 to go in the third and then lost in overtime 5-4 to the Kraken at LCA. Bill Husso allowed all 5 goals, including the game winner with just 4.9 seconds remaining. Joe Veleno, Dylan Larkin, and Alex DeBrincat all scored for the Wings, who saw their 5-game winning streak come to an end. The Wings host Winnipeg tomorrow to wrap up their 3-game homestand. Lions wide receiver Marvin Jones is stepping away from the team for personal reasons. He announced the decision on Instagram, saying he needs to take care of personal family matters. The team then released the wideout. Jones had just 5 catches for 35 yards in 6 games this season. The 5-2 Lions host the Raiders on Monday. Michigan State football is losing 2 more players to the transfer portal. Defensive tackle Simeon Barrow and offensive lineman Keyshawn Blackstock have both entered the portal. Michigan now has lost 5 players following the firing of head coach Mel Tucker last month. For Sports News, I'm Andy McLaren. Your Look at Traffic and Weather is next.
From M14 to I-94.
Your look at traffic starts now.
Look for slow traffic on all the freeways in Plymouth Canton this afternoon as construction projects continue. I-275 northbound and southbound have traffic down to 2 lanes, and we have delays on M14 eastbound and I-96 westbound. That's all for traffic. Your Look at Weather is next.
88.1 The Park, with your local weather forecast.
Rain will arrive overnight with a low of 58. Clouds and rain will move out of the area tomorrow, leaving behind a sun with a high of 75. Right now in Plymouth Canton, it's 65 degrees under cloudy skies. On your source for the best local news, 88.1 The Park. I'm Andy on Newsfile at 5:30. Stick around. Community Focus is next, followed by K-Pop at 6 and Plymouth and Canton's hit music at 7.